Anoop Kumar Mittal, the Chairman and Managing Director of NBCC, is also with us. Mr. Mittal, I think what everyone wants to know is what the suggestions were with respect to resolving some of the stressed assets. What was taken up at that meeting in terms of suggestions, and will NBCC be asked to take over some of the stressed projects?
You see, primarily this meeting was to how to boost the real estate sector, which is under stress since last so many years. And there were three basically suggestions from the stakeholders, developer side. One is related to GST. Everybody knows about that, about their demand and their suggestions. And there was another suggestion or demand related to income tax issue, which is generally on the registry amount and which is based on the prevailing market circle rate, whereas some of the developer informed the committee that in some of the cases the actual price of the sale is much less than the circle rate. So that is another issue regarding income tax. And third issue was stress assets of some of the developers. So for first 2 points there were detailed deliberation, and government said that whatever is possible they will definitely look into that, and they have already recommended some of the points to government, I mean Finance Ministry. As far as last and very important point related to stress assets of the developers, the initial discussion took place yesterday, but not in very detail. But definitely there was some suggestions that we should have some stress asset fund for the this kind of developers through government or through private, and that discussion could not take place much because the Honorable Finance Minister was stuck up in some other meeting, and very soon a second meeting will be called. Related to NBCC's role, definitely there was a buzz, and there is going on some discussions in last 1 and 2 months related to particularly some of the developers in NCR area and Noida. NBCC has been asked to evaluate that, and we are doing that, and once we are finalized with our due diligence, then we'll come out with our proposal.
But what are your own thoughts on the kind of role NBCC can play if indeed the government actions a stressed asset fund for the real estate sector, Mr. Mittal?
You see, since we are in this field, real estate, in different form, pure as developer, through construction, self-financing scheme, so we are very active in this, and we are also seriously thinking of I mean partnering with some of the funds, how to manage that, because whosoever will start the fund, they definitely need some manager, project manager, and NBCC will offer their our services to them. So we are seriously looking at that also. But more important thing is now we are seriously looking at development manager role in different properties of developer, whether greenfield project or projects. But definitely that should be partially viable for NBCC. But the opportunities are immense, and the government is also pushing this, because the lot of home buyers are complaining about their grievances. So definitely we will look into both these aspects.